This is a Lego model of a thing I like to call the Bubble-mobile. It has a turret that blows bubbles and a light above where the bubbles come out. So you can toggle whether you want the light to turn on when you're blowing the bubbles on or off from the dashboard of the vehicle. But the turret can turn. You have your headlights and radiator. This vehicle would be all electric. And on the back are little bubble machine things that look like exhaust pipes, so you can leave trails of bubbles behind you while you're driving along. And it would have a propeller on the back as well, because it would be able to go on and underwater like a submarine. And if I had all the pieces needed, it would have arms that unfold to turn it into a quadcopter, so it can fly like a drone. And the exhaust system you can toggle on and off from the dashboard as well. When you toggle it on, it'll sort of simulate the vehicle idling by putting out less bubbles, and then as you drive faster, it'll start putting out more bubbles, sort of like a real car exhaust system. And when you go underwater, the bubble machines seal themselves so that water doesn't mix in with the solution. This vehicle would be great for neutralizing the destroyers. Things I also made up. Basically, these monster type things that, well, there are two types: the natural destroyers and the genetic destroyers. Natural destroyers, well, they basically spawn out of thin air in areas where there's monotony and hustle and bustle and stuff. Basically, high levels of stress. You know, things like that. The genetic destroyers, well, basically what happens is someone goes to a stressful event that is stressful enough, a genetic mutation happens, and whenever they get stressed out, they'll first feel the sensation as if they're going under anesthesia. And then their body will change and grow into this massive thing. The destroyers, both genetic and natural, are about taller than a skyscraper. The genetic destroyers will go on a rampage for about maybe an hour or two. But if anything that brings wonder or joy comes near them, if they see a bubble, for example, they'll basically regain consciousness and then change back to their human original form. And the genetic mutation would be completely cured. As for the natural destroyers, if anything that brings wonder or joy touches them, such as a bubble, well, there would be a big boom, a flash of light, and a cloud of smoke. Although there wouldn't really be any damage to any of the area around the destroyer, except for the damage the destroyer has made to that area. Basically, they vaporize. Flash of light, loud boom, cloud of smoke. No trace. And once the genetic destroyers, after the 1 to 2 hour timeline has elapsed, they'll transform back and then regain consciousness. Yeah, that was sort of a little peek into my imagination. I have way more in my imagination, more invention ideas and things like that. They might be coming soon.